I'm Will B. My hack day project was Foursquare Ebooks. This is ebooks in the sense of nonsense text that looks realistic, not in the sense of electronic books. So what I used is I trained up a LSTM RNN, which I'm going to explain in a second. So basically, it's a neural network, and what the model does once it's trained is given a sequence of character, it predicts the most likely next character. There's a probability distribution over the next characters. And basically, rather than doing a Markov chain or something that's based on words, this actually, because it's character by character, it's great at pulling out text structure, and it even it learns words, it learns spelling, it learns syntax, and it can even remember to close quotes it opens and close brackets it opens. So I used an implementation by this guy named Karpathy, and it's really easy to set up and use. So the way to demo this is to generate sequences. So basically, we seed the model with a random character, the model predicts the next character, we output the character, and then we feed that character back in as if the model was predicting off it, and we just keep doing that. This is just for fun, but it also lets us get a feel for what is the Foursquare data in aggregate. So I trained it on what RNNs are. So this is a recurrent neural network. So basically, each of these little nodes, we learn some functions at it, and it affects we learn all these weights, and it changes the output. At the end, we end up with these probabilities. And I think notice the important part is that there's all these self loops that go back through time, so we know what the last character we had and what our values for the last character were. And that's back all the way through time, or back some way through time. What makes this one special is that instead of just learning a function to affect the inputs, it also learns these gates. So these functions output the range of 0 to 1, and basically when it's 0, we can close off the output, we can close off the input, and we can this is where the memory normally happens, the self loop, and we can sort of close that self loop gate and forget what we rememred before. So input was like this, 5 megabytes of Foursquare data. These are just top New York, San Francisco, Chicago, etc. venues and their top 5 tips. And our output is weird venues like Lumber Soft Milks, which is in Lower Nicktorn. And it sort of generates weird tips. Sort of picked out a couple. This has the chicken salad is the best I ever had. The grandma is delicious. The food is delicious. Cocktails are so good. It also made some really great menu item choices strawberry pork soup bagels, potato cheddar micheladas. All good stuff. So I have, if you want to see the full output, it's even funnier sort of in the context it generates. I have the, for Foursquare venues at this link, I have A Song of Ice and Fire output at that link. You can also follow my A Song of Ice and Fire ebooks Twitter. The guy who did this did a bunch of really cool stuff. He generates full LaTeX, and he generates convincing looking source code. Somebody did magic cards. Another guy did handwriting, really cool. Here are some resources to read about it. Don't fear the Fs, and thank you.